So anything, this is an AI copilot that, just like its name, create anything, allows you to build all sorts of applications, web apps, mobile apps. And in this video, I want to do specifically a web app that is relevant to an unmet need that I have. So when it comes to doing YouTube videos, I typically will take a transcript and I'll put it through a LLM, and I'll get a description and I'll get a title, and I'll kind of put some parameters in place to make it SEO optimized. I want to create a web app that allow me to just upload the transcript, and it'll give me back the output for the copy that I can use for the YouTube videos. And I want to do this as a way of testing out the platform. I've used anything quite some time back, but since then, they've launched a number of new features, including an ability to build mobile apps and send those mobile apps to the App Store. They've launched an agent called Max. This Max agent is a coding agent that'll actually test and do QA for your app, and it'll actually take control of your browser and automatically kind of go through the process of testing the app for you. You can now use different kinds of models with anything. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the experience is like building out apps now with anything. And I'm just going to get right into this. So I have a prompt here. I'd like to create a web app that'll let me paste in a transcript for my videos, and it'll bring me back a description that I can use for my YouTube videos, a title for the thumbnail, a title for the video, and tags separated by commas. The results should be optimized for SEO so I can continue to grow my channel. I should get multiple options for titles to choose from, and the overall results should also be self-improving such that I can add the results I choose or modify into a database that the content agent, if you will, can reference to keep improving and learning what I'm looking for in the results over time. I'm going to say there should also be a way for me to add in perhaps on the back end examples of previous titles, descriptions, examples of previous titles, descriptions, tags, so that it can jumpstart learning what I'm looking for in the results over time. There should also be a way for me to add in, perhaps on the back end, examples of previous titles, descriptions, tags, so that it can reference those as the kind of, I'll say, formatting or structure that I like. So I'll be able to put in examples from my past, and then I'll also be able to save the results so that it can continue to improve over time as well. I'm going to say, lastly, I should be able to edit the results that come back before saving them, and we should be good with that. So I'm going to go ahead and design the product, and then on the left side, we'll kind of see what that communication is like, and then on the right side, we should see what it ultimately comes up with. This is a great project that will help you create SEO-optimized content. First, we need AI integration. Which AI would you like to use? So it's likely it's going to use ChatGPT by default. Building YouTube content database. Let me create the backend API. It'll include dashboard, multiple title options, editable results, learning system, references your past choices, training database to add your previous successful content, history to see all past generations. This will be a content agent for real that, you're able to improve it over time. It'll be basically self-improving as you save these different outputs, but then also you can load it in with what you've already done, though you jumpstart it with what will actually work well for you. All right, so we've got on the right side where you can upload the transcripts. I have tabs here, training, data, history. Let's see what it comes up with. All right, so we got the history page, view all your previously saved content, browse by date, training data page, add examples of your successful past content, just between complete examples of individual components, add notes. All right, so then we could put in, okay, don't use certain words and things of that nature. Delete examples you no longer want to reference. Learn from training examples, save results, features, blah, blah, blah. All right, so now we've got to go to the home page here. So you can distribute this as a web app or a mobile app, which is the cool thing about anything. If I click on the training page, how training data works, add examples of previous successful YouTube content here. The AI will learn from these examples to match your style, tone, and formatting preferences. So you can add an example. So complete example, or you could just add a title, or just add a description and then notes about why this works well, which is cool. So that's for the training. And then you can also have the history area. And so content that has been generated will appear there. But let's just go straight to this generate, failed to generate content. Let's see what that error was. Content failed to generate. I'm going to say, let's also make sure not make sure, but can we use the I'm going to say Gemini 2.5 Pro model. All right, so now it's doing actual testing and see if it worked. All right, so it encountered the issue, so now it's going to basically self-correct. Still failing to generate. So we'll see. I don't like that it manually writing out the whole transcript though. So one thing you do have to kind of be mindful of is the credits that go into the testing aspect of it. So the testing is able to happen thanks to this new Max autonomous agent that they have. We have to be mindful of the amount of credits that it uses up, especially when it's kind of like looping and not and the problem doesn't get fixed immediately. There we go. So we've now got the content being generated. All right, let's try this again. So I'm going to reset the server. All right, then we're going to go to home page. Let's paste in the paste in the transcript. And then by that QA or that testing being done, we're able to now know that this is going to work, right? Because it literally tested it for us. All right, so Google just launched. So it's got the name wrong, but that's because of how it was picked up in the transcript. All right, so it looks like you can save it here. You can adjust it here. We should also be able to adjust the video title. Can you make a modification to where the video title options can also be edited? I see why I didn't do it for the titles, because it's giving you multiple ones to choose from. But if I like one, but need to make a change to it for it to be saved, that's gonna be important. Also, can we make the yellow highlights and accents purple? All right, let's see what we got now. Then we've got the purple highlights and accents rather than the yellow. I like the purple better, and also my brand colors. But all right, so now I do like what it's coming up with it. I like what Google is generating. So now, okay, and now okay, cool. We can also update the video title option. So let's say Google. I tested a new AI that builds marketing campaigns for you. So this is optimized. Like this is, I like the language of it and what I'd be going for. I tested Google's AI marketer. Google's on Rampage releasing a new AI marketing agent called, let's say, Google Labs Initiative, the powerful tool analyzes the website to create a business DNA. Boom. Let's see. All right. I had to change all of those because it was titled wrong in the transcript. All right. So then from there, I could just, I could take one of these titles. I can use it for the video. There's the thumbnail title right here. I can make any adjustments that I need. We have tags separated by commas. So I can pop them right into the YouTube. And then let's say if I save the results, we have to see if it now goes into that history tab. So it says results saved successfully. I look at history. All right. So that item is now here in the history here. Shows you the original transcript, the tags, as it was saved, the description, title, the video title. The only thing is, that didn't, because it lists it as, I don't think it listed it as, I'm going to try this again. Also, I should be able to edit and delete anything I'm doing. So even from the history, I should be able to edit it within that history. I'm going to actually paste in, maybe I'll paste in something different. All right, so it's going to be a different video right here. So this is the Agentic browser from Flowwith. We're going to see how that does. And so, yeah, so anything is able to help you really create anything, right? So, okay. Is Flowwith OS better than OpenAI's Atlas? First look at the new AI operating system. This AI OS is insane. This AI OS is great. I just want to see how this saves. And let's choose this third one right here. The first AI operating system. I just want to see how it saves in the history. Let's save this result right here. Let's go to history. Okay, cool. So yeah, so it does save correctly. So now we have these two in the history, and then we'll now be able to then use these as reference along with the training data to create future content. And so it's self-improving and it understands what you like and what you want to put out there, and it's a true content agent in that sort of way. So this gives you a sort of high level overview of this anything platform. You saw the automated testing. You saw I have had the auto mode on, but it chooses the best mode as it's going through. So we saw what it looked like for it to use the reasoning model, for it to use the max model with the testing. We saw what the capabilities of this AI copilot are, and you could literally build any sort of web app or mobile app, and you could just go straight into it, begin prompting, and they kind of give you the infrastructure to do it. If you go to this project settings, for example, you can see you have the secrets tab where if you have external API keys, then you can put them into here. You can have it connected to, in this case, there is actually a database that is compiling the information here. So I'm actually going to, this is something that I can and will continue to work on further, but I will go ahead and publish this now. All right, as a web app. And you see here for the mobile app publishing, you can actually submit it to the App Store. Get a review in 3 minutes, not 3 days. That's crazy. You can preview your app in the Expo Go app, or you can publish it to the App Store. In order for your app to work when it's an App Store, you must also publish your backend. Scan your app against Apple's latest App Store guidelines. So my sense is that they're going to give you a sort of review and tell you maybe certain things you might want to improve, so that when you actually submit it officially, you have a higher likelihood of it getting approved. Because so the web, I'm going to go with the web, and now it's publishing. Published. Now if I view that site, you see right here, YouTube content AI. So now I have a way of being able to more quickly generate the outputs that I'll be looking for from my content. So there you have it. This is Create Anything AI Copilot. I will see you guys on the next one.